Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with another remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students! Well, I'm sure all of you are very excited today because every day in the morning, what do we do when we take the newspaper in hand? We need read a newspaper report. So that's the topic of our discussion today for Standard 7 in English by your very own Inacia teacher from Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. So children, let's get started. What exactly do we understand by the word report? And when it comes to writing a report, what exactly are we going to do? A report is nothing but a written account of something that one has observed, heard, done, or investigated. It is a systematic and well organized presentation of facts and findings of an event that has already taken place. How do we go about doing this? So, what are they used for and why? Reports are used as a form of written assessment. That means you need to write it down. It cannot be verbal. To find out what you have learned from your research, reading, and experience. Now, whenever you see an event, you will have observed a number of facts, heard many things, and many things may have taken place, many actions may have taken place, or you may do some research on the same. So, you need to give an account of the same in a well prepared manner. So, you need to give the experience of an important skill that is used in the workplace. Everywhere you go, you will need to prepare a report of what you are doing. Especially when you grow up and you go to work, you will be asked for a daily report or maybe a monthly, weekly report or even a yearly report. So let's get to know more about how reports have to be done. But what is the purpose of writing a report? The purpose of report writing is essentially to inform the reader about a topic minus one's own opinion about the topic. That means you just cannot state your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion only, but not meant for report writing. It is simply a portrayal of facts as it is. That means what you see, you present. You don't add anything of your own. Next is, let us look at a few guiding points. First, read and carefully understand the question and the points that are given to you. Second, make use of all the information given in the question. That means you should not leave anything out. Third, the report should have a headline, byline, and dateline, introductory paragraph, body, and conclusion. Fourth, the introductory paragraph has to be based on the headline. It should state in sequence what has happened, when it has happened, where it has happened, and its outcome. Outcome means the result. Was it satisfactory, unsatisfactory, successful, unsuccessful? Okay, so these are some things that you need to ponder on. Let's go now to the fifth point. The body of the report should provide the details of the event or the incident. Here you need to write the main details in at length, okay, in detail. So the conclusion can include a remark made by an important personality or a reference to a past or future event of the same kind. Now when you write the conclusion, it is summing up of facts. Here you can also include a statement or a quotation of an important personality, okay? Or you can also state an event that had taken place in the past. Okay, it is reoccurring every year. This event takes place, so you could For example, say that Mumbai Indians won the IPL last year as well, or future event of the same kind. This event is likely to take place in future. Point number 7. The report must be written in the third person with passive voice construction. Remember, you need to maintain this. It's a very important rule. You have to write it in passive voice. 7. The report must be written in formal language. Just as you write your formal letter, the same kind of structure needs to be maintained, or the same type of language needs to be maintained. 9. If no headline is provided in the question, provide your own. Keep in mind that the title should be short and catchy. The more attractive the title, the better your marks. So, point number 10. The report should answer the questions like when, where, why, how, who, and so on. The report should be written in 2 or 3 paragraphs of around 15 lines. Preferably, we need 2 paragraphs, one for the introduction, second for the body, and the conclusion. Point number 12, remember that presentation matters, so write it neatly and in good handwriting. Format, what do we need? By way of format, first the heading or the headline or your title. It should be a descriptive title expressing the contents of the report. That means your title should let the reader know what the report is about. Byline. Now, by whom is it written? By a school reporter, by a student reporter, by a news reporter. It has to be written by someone. Okay, so by a press reporter. Remember, you are not supposed to mention your personal details in your report. If you do so, remember, you will not get any marks. Point number 3, introduction. It may include the 5 whys, namely what, when, why, where, along with who was invited as the chief guest, if there is a chief guest. And the 4th point to take into account is the account of the event in detail. What exactly took place during the event in chronological order. The proper sequence of the event that occurred is a must. This should also contain some description of the same. And finally, it's time to wind up the report. Just as any book has a beginning and an ending, here your event also starts and ends like a movie. So, this will include a description of how the event ended. It may include quotes or excerpts from the chief guest speech, or how the event wound up, or the action that has been taken so far or that will be taken in future. That means you could give a line or two that was said by the chief guest from his speech, that is his actual words, which should be written in direct speech because these are the words of the speaker. Besides this, you can also write about what action has taken place regarding a particular topic, or what action is likely to take place as a consequence of an incident that has taken place. And finally, let's look at a model news report. So here we write a report on a seminar on water conservation as a part of World Water Day celebration held in your school. Now I've given a very simple title so that it indicates what we are writing about. World Water Day celebration. Then on the right, I have written by a news reporter. On the left, it's my place or my date line. Okay, so here first place followed by the date. So Mumbai, comma, October 18, colon. And straight after that, you go into your report. A seminar on water conservation as a part of World Water Day celebrations was held on 17th October 2020. The main aim of the seminar was to help the government and the non-governmental organizations in saving water as it is a precious resource, imperative for our survival. Imperative means necessary. Distinguished environmentalists and eminent personalities were the guest speakers as they reiterated the need for not only conserving water but also spoke at length on how to conserve water by stressing upon the fact that each drop of water is precious. Dr. Yash Raj, an eminent environmentalist, suggested rainwater harvesting as one of the best ways to conserve water. Rainwater harvesting is the in thing today. So it is a storage of water underground so that we have water when we don't have enough supply during the summer. Using visual aids to highlight his discourse is his talk or his presentation, he suggested that to ensure availability of water for the future generations, the withdrawal of fresh water from an ecosystem should not exceed its natural replacement rate. That means we should try to replace the amount of water that we use so that we do not run short of water. The seminar concluded on the note that water conservation is the most cost effective, environmentally safe way to reduce our demand for water, and so each one of us must do our bit towards improving water management to enhance optimum use of water. So here there are some assignments for you. I would now like you to write a report on how you celebrated Diwali celebrations online this year, and also write a report on how you celebrated Children's Day celebration online in school. I'm sure you'll have a lot to let me know of your celebrations in report form. So, with this, I'd like to take your leave and thank you for being a part of my class. Until we meet again, I hope you stay safe and take care of yourself. So, till now, it's goodbye for now and wish you a very, very safe day. Thank you.